Tonight's game is just around the corner as we start to wrap up the MLB pregame show. But before we go down to the action, let's take a look at a young player to watch for as we give you the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Vaughn Harris just had his contract purchased, and he'll make his major league debut as he's scheduled to be in the starting lineup in this one. Heidi Watney has more on this special moment. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Tampa Bay Rays. The Rays have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Ryan Yarbrough, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
From the belt, the pitch. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Meadows isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate. And so much for our first run of the ball game. 1 left for Tampa. We are still scoreless. Ready now for L.A., Michael Hermosillo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Michael Hermosillo.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Coming to the plate now, David Fletcher, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Fletcher.
Set to deal on 2-2. Out front as he grounds this one to short. Throw gets him, 2 down. At the plate, Jason Castro, and their runners at the corners now.
Jason Castro.
Hey, double him up. Let's go.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. The first baseline. Scooped up. Step on the bag for 1. Throw back to second, and they've got him doubled off, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here. No errors. 1 man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Vaughn Harris. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Hermosillo is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. New inning set to get underway, and standing in the rookie outfielder, Brandon Marsh. The windup and the 0-1. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Justin Upton the next to hit. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Justin Upton.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels.
And he'll try to bunt his way aboard. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. Angels are gone in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Vaughn Harris. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Harris.
Come on now, big fella.
First pitch on its way. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Racing back the center fielder. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. And good for him. Vaughn Harris has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in Tommy La Stella to bat next.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Up!
This is popped up. Lau has a play. 1 out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. In now for the Angels, Brandon Marsh. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Vaughn Harris.
Vaughn Harris.
And the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
I'm shocked this pitcher keeps trying to attack the zone with them being so aggressive early in the count. You wonder if he wouldn't be served a little better, just kind of nibbling for a little bit early and then pound in the zone late.
Now batting, the shortstop, Willie.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. He bluffed the steal, and now he's nabbed trying to get back to the bag. A 5-0 finish tonight. The Tampa Bay Rays rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Ryan Yarbrough earns his 8th victory of the season. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Tampa Bay Rays. The Rays look for their 7th straight victory next. Yanni Chirinos, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Hey, come on now.
Back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Vaughn Harris. He's driven in 3 runs on 3 hits so far in the series. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that's by him. It's 0-1. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Back goes Trout to the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Rays strand just the 1. Still no score. Here's Justin Upton now. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. The 1-2. This one's down to third. He's got it. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this.
We're back now as the Rays line up readies for their 3rd turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively, but first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up, as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts, so that appears to be an area of emphasis going.
So striding forward now, Vaughn Harris. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Driven nicely into the gap.
Come on, extra bases, extra bases.
Meadows blows through the stop sign, headed for home. He scores as they extend their lead to 3. And he is leading off the inning, Brian Goodwin. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here. So striding in, David Fletcher.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, David Fletcher.
Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Angels strand a couple. They trail it 4-1. Digging in and looking for more, Vaughn Harris. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And if you remember, it was kind of one of those cardinal sin type of mistakes. Whether it was him or the third base coach, you cannot make the first or third out at third, especially when you had a double in the bag.
Swung on, hit in the air and deep. Got a chance and gone. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 2 for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Justin Upton the next to hit. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Justin Upton.
Set to deliver on nothing. And here it comes.
1-1-1.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Angels strand one. They're down 7-1. Striding in, Brian Goodwin, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by load as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch.
Up next for the Rays, Vaughn Harris. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Popped him up. Fletcher over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now in the box, Brian Goodwin. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Brian Goodwin.
The 1-1 home. Be a drag bunt. He gets it down. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time.
At the plate, David Fletcher. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
David
The 1-2. Grounded to short. Adames picks it up. And there's out number 2.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
The show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Tampa Bay Rays. The Rays are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Brendan McKay, a Pennsylvania-born lefty, gets the ball to start here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
And
coming to the plate now, Vaughn Harris with 5 RBIs on 5 hits in the series coming in. He's a real threat right now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's Simmons at short, right to him, and there's 1 away. One away, and here's the shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Right side, fielded cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Into the box, David Fletcher. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
David Fletcher.
Hit on the ground to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're up 2-0.
Up there, huh?
Stepping in, Vaughn Harris. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left. Third home run for him on the year. And the Rays have cut this to a 2-1 ball game now.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5?
Stepping up now, Brian Goodwin. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Short. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Jason Castro.
Jason Castro.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Now at the plate, David Fletcher. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. Play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Vaughn Harris. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on, hit in the air, and deep. Got a chance, and gone! A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. This one's down to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. They lead it 6-2. Settling in now, Vaughn Harris.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Hey, no one better right here.
Here comes the first pitch. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Upton is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, So he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it. Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are.
A newcomer to the big leagues is interviewed about a milestone moment in his young career.